So we're looking at 108 to 111. So yeah, 4 points. 4 points is what they need to overtake. Nongshin Red Force, as the boys were saying, slipping down that leaderboard. Started off so well. They could only hold on for so long. Now we're in dire straits for them. For other teams towards the top, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th. All jostling for position here for Alpha Gaming, where things, you know, look pretty bad at the start of the day for them. They really have turned things around here. 77 points, just shy in towards that top 8. For Alpha 7, a bit more of a difficult task to jump up. Right now, we closed it out. The Thunder Talks, Ida, and APG moving through, with Weibo Gaming and Alpha 7 not quite making it. There is still a chance, though, for Nongshin Red Force. They started off well, and they close out the day well.
Sam and R8 that are close together, but more than enough space to play around, so not instantly thrown into a bit of a hell in the cell matchup between the both of them. They can keep each other at arm's length, not wanting to run any risks there, but for R8, far less to lose. And of course, Nongshin Red Force, when you look at the point differential.
Take a look at where we're sat on the map right now. Up towards Hacienda del Patron. Kind of similar to what we were looking at before, but a little bit further off towards that eastern side right now, giving Alter Ego a little bit more chance to play it. Luckily for them, not a single player lost at the start of the game here, so it starts off fairly smooth for them. Thunder Talks down towards their south side though, and there has been some scrapes, some arguments in that team, but it's Nongshin Red Force to find Damar to start things off. The shoe's on the other foot right now, but Biddy immediately knocked.
And this could be problematic. Like we said, their fate's in their own hands right now, so you want to reset from this. Quick vision on the jump up. Oh, trying to go for the play as the bullets are shot back towards his face. Both of them feeling relatively uncomfortable. You overcommit into the drop, instantly hit by the buckshot, and you'd be taken down. Prime on the nades as well with a quick follow-up, so if you do peek off the back of it, you'd be hit by the secondary.
Clearing them off the angles, clears the corner, but Nongshin Red Force is afraid to move up into this one, letting their teammate bleed out. In the meantime, Prestige will find one, and R8 making it happen for Nongshin Red Force. The dream dying in front of their eyes.
They're going to try and revive things right here, right now. Quick response back from Tizzy on the dive in, the shutdown Prestige. And they do save themselves the misery that they would have been feeling. Get each other back up, no full commits, just knocks.
Vinny crawling on the outside, desperate for a pickup. Just about gets behind this crate, but Marth is searching. He doesn't find him. Playing a game of hide and seek, just about manages to move out of the eye of Marth. But look at that, Nongshin Red Force nowhere near, and despite the slick maneuvers, it's not meant to be for Binny, and Nongshin Red Force will play on with 3.
It's rough, man. No one in position to play. Medic getting back on his feet, like you said, even with the heads-up plays from the knock state. You might not find him, but you'll snatch away one anyway. R8 with a single elimination. Marth knows he's being hunted now.
I can't believe he managed to crawl around that crate, have the wherewithal to come back without. Henry going down, that's to Alpha 7 right now. We're getting a real group up over towards the central side of the map around Hacienda. Not an easy position to play around Graveyard as well, very open, Jackie. The Valley of Death on that side. Sticky sent in over towards Marv. There's no quarter here. Nongshin Red Force want to put the final nail in the coffin to the team that really ruined their chances last match.
And for Marth, it's just more of a question of how can he handle himself under the pressure. Single molly in the back pocket. They come for the run up through the stairwell. He's got some area denial. Shotgun for close range too to respond with when push comes to shove. Doc C looking for the reposition over the top with the movement.
Not quite making it happen though there. Stun grenades in. It's a good molly on the window. Marks around the side, but it's not meant to be with a strong spray there. Laying down the bullets and Mark's got nowhere to run to. R8 is now out. And we'll have no more games to play.
I think light frustration there as well. Shots onto the loot crate at the end, so you can see losing that one player, it could come back to upset them. Showing a bit of the emotion. Marf looked relatively amped in the spot as well though, man. So there's always a chance it could be even worse. The fact they at least put a lid on it, reset from that for now. They're going to have to play a very clean game from this point forward and hope that the other squads above begin to struggle.
Alter Ego right now in the front of Thunder Talks. Mormon up against Silence from Intense Game. The vehicles run away from them, but the point does not. It's back in the vehicle. For Alter Ego, they're in front of Thunder Talks right now. Again, it's 4 elims. We talked about it. It's 4 players on Thunder Talks, Jackie. They can clean it out right here, right now. And unless there's one of the biggest games we've seen on Miramar, they're not likely to get overlapped. But with that circle, there's a chance for Alter Ego to wrap back and just have a bigger game. A nice and easy approach to it. Gamax down towards the southeast side, one of the only teams in position to make that happen. Power coming in from the west, but a big migration from tons of teams. Intense Game looking for a little bit more over towards Kinotrope. Ozzy Sands decide to get out of there, but it's Alpha 7 taking damage. Rosemary picking up Mafioso.
He's able to get himself back into cover as well. Took a hit from the sideline. Carrillo trying to assist the squad. Frustrated off the back of losing his brother in arms. Oh, you don't want to be up against this man though. Alpha's been on point.
What a wrap round. Leo knows that he can't sit around here for too long. In comes the sprays. He tries to get away. No wheel getting taken out just yet. Leo remains unpopped here. That could have been 1 extra point. Pull him up to 110.
Here's the thing, pushback from Alter Ego, but potentially thrown in to Aura. Get the slight reposition from them. Really just trying to create space, get away from that. And like you say, that's 1 of those points already found. It was the sandwich between Thunder Talks in the back line, Alpha 7 coming in from the forefront, heads up engagement from Rosemary. All 4 players still remain.
10 minutes in now, still 15 teams, 57 alive. It's a lot of players to be working with. Most teams did have awkward starts to the game in terms of the positions they were playing, so we got some slight variations on the rotates coming through. We're heading over towards Truck Stop. Kind of a similar terrain to what we saw last time around. Just a lot of defilades, little ditches, rocky outcrops to play around. There's still that potential heads over towards that western side, down towards Levandita as well as that open field. You do not want to be playing down there eventually. That's where we're currently watching APG on that southeast side, continuing to have a little bit of a rotate, just keeping it calm, collected, smooth in the vehicles, staying hidden, our side.
Heat up. Taking a little bit of chip damage from the sideline there. As they make their move up towards Alpha 7. AX just behind, and of course that last duo. Just coming in over the ridge side. It's a reposition with Nongin Red Force coming down.
He is not safe by any means, right? Look where they are on the map as well. Alpha 7 to their right, Nongin Red Force off towards their left. They got AX in front of them, so Ida's got to make a quick wraparound. They could head over towards Graveyard quite comfortably, especially with this circle heading over towards the west, the east, and then coming back over towards that western side. Ida can be quite confident that a lot of teams have sent further out towards that east, and this western portion of the zone could be open. So they've got to make that quick rotate now. AX is also feeling the burn. Right, the time is ticking down and they're heading over towards a similar compound. This is a big moment now for Ida.
Gotta make the most of this when push comes to shove. See how that develops. Weibo as well in position. Meanwhile, more going the way of Alter Ego. It's back onto Alpha 7. And this is what we were talking about. One elim at a time. Building their way up towards that lion's share of the prize money, but response back over. It's not entirely free. Damage onto Alpha, one player fragmented from the squad as well. Krypton up on high, trying to assist Moana further back.
And Krypton actually went down there. And it's not a good player to have go down in this situation. I think for Krypton, maybe a little bit overzealous. You need to provide that information back to the team, and going down up on that hilltop, it's hard to get your buddy back up again. In the meantime, Horror starts to move over the top, senses the nade, sees it go through. Rosemary now have another look to put it on target. This one looks fairly decent. Does half damage, gonna look to do the rest of the work with the DBS, and that's it. 3 elims.
Tucks himself back in, looks to stay alive. Rosemary surviving for now, a critical position. They know how big this can be. They've almost completed the task they set out for inside of this lobby in the final game blank.
See if they can finish the mission. Come home victorious. It might be a little bit of a lackluster game from them, but they've done what they needed to do. Yesterday was an absolute banger. Alva's finally going to try and rock up over towards Krypton, but he's finding it fairly difficult. Locking down for Ida. Just Rita and Eren now. And this is the team that really wants to hold on to position. Weibo Gaming, the team chasing over towards Ida. This could be a great nade though, down towards them. Instantly orders backing it off, but they will lose Suck.
Oh, quick peek up as well. Goes both ways though. You got protection in the rear, the shots over the side, keeping him back in so he can't commit to it fully.
Fantastic work though, dropping Weibo down. I think that's it. That's it right there, over towards the arena. Alter Ego take first place and the 80 grand. Forthright cannot catch up to them.
Came into it knowing what they had to achieve. And with those 4 eliminations being found within the first 15 minutes, they guaranteed themselves that. It's just a matter of how far can they go now. They've shown us some stalwart gameplay consistently throughout the entire group stage. But they know their heads can lie easy at least from this point.
Weibo, 3 plays alive. Ida just needs to live this one out. Eren has the angle over towards AJ. Sandwiched between 2 PEL teams. Eren not quite out of his depth though. He relishes in these moments of intensity. Longshin Red Force still going 4 elims now on the plate and looking to make that more. Hello? There's no way.
Oh, mate! Surely not anymore. AJ with a drop down. See you later, Falcons. You would be furious.
I looked away for a second. I saw Ralph pop up there as well. Nades flowing on down. More damage done. Koa on his last breath. Not Valo trying to do the work, but doing more damage to himself in the process.
Panic stations.
And he knocked his teammate as well. Oh!
Took him out of the fight. Makes it uncomfortable if it wasn't already. And that was just Narvalo alone, tucking in to try and stay alive. Ida, it might not be perfect in the battle of attrition, but 2 players could still make a world of difference for them. the most they could squeeze out of this, see if they can keep on going. Alpha 7 have made enemies in Alter Ego, and they are still finding knocks and elims from that.
What an odd final match this is. Looking like my hotel room, because it is messy right now. Falcons were just now Valo up, still kicking. Rita having a wander. Jumps off to the side. Now they have information on. Aaron's going to look to back him up. Back behind safe, solid concrete.